Today's show is sponsored by the Electric Vehicle Association. Join up to support the electrification of transport and get the help you need to finance your own EV or clean energy future. And by UGears. Give the gift of fully functioning wooden mechanical models to inspire, educate, and entertain your loved ones this holiday season. And by Energy Sage. Visit the link in the description to find local, verified solar installers and community solar projects in your area that will help you power your home and your car with clean, green, renewable energy. Welcome back to TEN, or Transport Evolved News. We are back after our annual Thanksgiving break, and hopefully, like me, you managed to survive without any major drama. We have to start today's show with the official start of deliveries of the Tesla Semi, following a low-key Just the Facts event over at Tesla's Gigafactory at Sparks, Reno, Nevada on Thursday, local time. Standing on the bed of a trailer attached to a Tesla Semi, Tesla CEO Elon Musk and Dan Priestley, Tesla's senior manager for Tesla Semi Engineering, went over some of the important facts about the Tesla Semi, including the surprising fact that it shares its triple motor setup with the Tesla Model S Plaid and Model X Plaid. Under heavy acceleration, all three motors provide power, but when cruising, two of the motors are mechanically detached from the drivetrain. This helps the Tesla Semi achieve a truly impressive 2 kilowatt-hours per mile efficiency from 1 megawatt-hour, 1,000 volts of battery pack. It was honestly quite refreshing to see a much more focused and less hyped-up event from Tesla, and long may it continue. It was back in late 2019 when I got a chance to go and see the Ford Mustang Mach E first-hand at the design studio in Germany where it was made, and a few weeks later it did make its debut at the LA Auto Show. And now, as the Mustang Mach E enters into its third year of series production, Ford has passed the milestone of making its 115th Mach E. Ford says that it now has the Mach E on sale in 37 countries around the world, with plans to introduce it to several more next year, including Brazil, Argentina, and Aptera. To date, the lion's share of Mach E's have found themselves in the US, with Ford reporting that the Mach E is the first electric model for 8 in 10 US customers and 9 in 10 European customers. By the end of next year, Ford says it hopes to accelerate its global Mach E production to 270,000 vehicles per year. It's the start of December, and that means automakers are starting to share some of their sales figures for the month of November. And in those sales figures, there's some good news for both Hyundai and its sister brand Kia. Both marques reported increased year-on-year sales growth for November, helped on by a significant boost in quote-unquote electrified vehicle sales. While that term does include hybrids as well as battery electric, plug-in hybrid and hydrogen fuel cell, Ioniq 5, Kona EV and EV6 all had a strong month. And just as we were finishing today's script, Ford pushed its November figures, showcasing dropping internal combustion engine sales but rising EV sales, with overall sales down 7.8%, but EV sales up 102.6%. This shows that while ICE vehicle sales are still slow, EV sales are accelerating, and we kind of like that. The latest batch of data pertaining to the US electrical grid energy mix was published this week by the Energy Information Administration, EIA for short. During the first 3 quarters of this year, renewables accounted for 22.6% of electricity generated in the US. That's up from 20.33% last year, making this year another record breaker for a cleaner electrical grid. Comparing the first 9 months of this year to the first 9 months of last, renewable energy sources of power, including rooftop solar, increased their output by 15.44%. Moreover, renewable energy sources outproduced coal power stations by 15.52% and nuclear power stations by 28.25%. It is great to see that the grid is getting cleaner and cleaner, because that makes every electric vehicle on the road cleaner as well. During Thursday evening's Tesla Semi event, we learned a whole lot about the Tesla Semi and its capabilities, as well as its 1000-volt battery pack and mega charger. What we also learned, though, was the fact that Tesla intends to use the Tesla mega charger for the Tesla Cybertruck too, with Elon Musk confirming during the event that, like the Tesla Semi, Tesla intends the Cybertruck to have a 1000-volt battery pack and 1 megawatt quick charge capability. This is pretty big news for anyone with a Cybertruck reservation, and it would make the Tesla Cybertruck the first Tesla for regular customers to be built with a new higher voltage system architecture. Higher voltage battery packs require a lower current flow for a given power output, and that in turn should mean greater efficiency, since less energy will be lost to heat caused by resistive losses in the power electronics. So this is exciting news indeed. In February next year, Mercedes-Benz will debut its next-generation e-Sprinter to the world, and before that happens, the company has begun drip-feeding information about it. This week, that took the form of a new video covering the 475-kilometre, 295-mile real-world road trip undertaken by a pre-production version of that next-generation e-Sprinter on a single charge. According to Mercedes-Benz, the test run, which was confirmed by TÜV-SÜD, a well-known independent test body, as achieving an energy efficiency of 21.9 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometres, or 2.8 miles per kilowatt-hour. For a large, not very aerodynamic vehicle, that is incredibly impressive and suggests that when the next generation e-Sprinter debuts, it may well be market-leading for its segment. It is truly amazing to see how quickly the electric vehicle world has evolved in the last decade, as battery pack energy density, power density, and powertrain electronic improvements have all made EVs travel further and charge faster. And BMW, which is busy designing its next generation of electric vehicles under the Neue Klasse platform, says that its 6th-generation EV battery packs will cost 1/2 of current-generation batteries while providing 30% more range. The news comes courtesy of Simon Erhard, one of the lead engineers on BMW's 6th-generation battery tech. Talking to Automotive News this week, he confirmed that the new battery pack design, which sees BMW switch from pouch cells to cylindrical cells just like Tesla uses, will also see BMW adopt structural battery pack and cell-to-pack designs. The first of these new class models will debut in 2025. Earlier this year, Aptera began something of a personal crusade to get the US auto industry and the US government to adopt Tesla's charging inlet as the US EV charging standard of choice, with a petition calling for the same. And while that petition hasn't effected change yet, and I doubt it will, the intervening time has seen Tesla make the design specifications of its charger inlet and its charge standard, which it's now calling the Tesla North American Charging Standard, publicly available for all to use, and thus that's opened the door for Aptera to confirm that yes, its vehicles will make use of the Tesla charge inlet as its charging standard of choice. This means the Aptera charge inlet can be hidden behind its single license plate at the rear of the vehicle. Remember, it's an auto cycle, so it doesn't need a license plate at the front, and that will in turn ensure Aptera can keep its super sleek aerodynamic design with no need for charger inlet doors. The ongoing battle between Tesla, legislators and regulators over what's okay and what's not okay when it comes to semi-autonomous and autonomous vehicle operation is something we could frankly make weeks worth of videos. But the too long didn't read right now is that while Tesla does have its autopilot beta program in operation, Tesla isn't technically able to push full self-driving to all customers' cars as a fully fledged feature until regulators and legislators have caught up with autonomous vehicle regulation. So this week, Tesla did the thing that I've been waiting for it to do. It pushed Tesla Full Self-Driving Beta to all North American customers who have paid for full self-driving functionality in their cars, without first requiring them to have high safety scores. Is it a way to get around the rules, or is it a true expansion of beta testing? Let us know below. As Volkswagen's first car to be built on the MEB platform, the Volkswagen ID.3 is quickly approaching its third year of production, and in the automotive world, that means it's soon going to be time for a mid-cycle refresh. So it's no surprise then that this week Volkswagen began testing some subtle changes to the Volkswagen ID.3 that will drop for the 2024 model year. Sadly, at this point, there's no video to share, only photos, but Volkswagen says the 2024 ID.3, due to hit the roads next spring, will get a facelift at the front with more aggressive side air intakes, tweaked headlights and reshaped hood. Inside, though, we will be told there'll be a larger 12-inch touchscreen center display, and teaser images look to include a head-up display for the first time. The facelifted ID.3 is already available to order in Germany for a spring delivery. I'm going to be bringing you our short shorts in just a moment, but first a word from today's video sponsor, UGears. UGears combines everything you remember from the engineering toys you may have played with as a child with the beauty of wooden parts, the accuracy of laser-cut pieces, and the joy of ingenious, fully functioning mechanical models. UGears offers a wide range of beautiful, fully functional 3D models that you can assemble yourself at home with no prior experience, using clear, easy-to-follow instructions right there in the accompanying beautifully made assembly book. There's no glue needed to assemble the parts, and you get everything you need inside the box to make your own model, ranging from simple creations suitable for ages 5 and up, all the way through to incredibly detailed engineering models. And the plywood used meets all international safety standards. There really is something for everyone, ranging from working clocks through to musical instruments, and one of my favourites for this year, the Pickup Lumberjack, which is based on the iconic Chevy 3100. We have teamed up again with UGears this year, and we would love you to check out its website, where you'll find a whole host of amazing realistic mechanical models and kinetic sculptures. Right now, shipping on all orders of $50 or above is free, and if you buy one of UGears' amazing kits, you'll not only be getting a great gift, but you will be supporting a Ukrainian business that's managed to keep creating and inspiring throughout the illegal Russian invasion. Prices start from just $10 and work all the way up from there, so check out the link below to pick out yours. Full disclaimer, we are working on a commission, so if you follow the link, we will get a thank you from UGears for sending you their way. And now, it's time for short shorts. Ford has officially revealed an all-electric version of its Tourneo electric van. Called the e-Tourneo Custom, the vehicle promises 370 kilometers, 230 miles of range, plus flexible seating for up to 8. The order books will open soon. XPeng published its third quarter earnings this week, and despite some big promises made this year, its financials missed estimates. That said, even though its stock underperformed, the company's share price continued to rise, with investors excited about its future prospects. Lightyear has officially announced that its Lightyear Zero solar car has begun production at its contract manufacturing partner Valmet's production facility. While initial production volumes will remain low, it's good to see the car enter series production after 6 long years. UK electric vehicle conversion specialist Electrogenic has confirmed that it will be expanding its offerings into the US. Based in Oxford, UK, the company has signed partnerships with TATC and Zerbri to offer bespoke conversion services in the US. A few days before Tesla handed over the keys of the first Tesla semis to hit the road, Penske Trucks and Freightliner were doing the same thing with 2 e-Cascadia Class 8 big rigs. Penske will be adding the e-Cascadia big rigs to its logistics and fleet rental fleets. Latest sales data from S&P Global Mobility shows that while Tesla is still dominating the EV sales market in North America, it is slowly losing market share to other brands. However, it is important to note that overall EV market share is growing, so this is down to increased, healthier competition. Rumours are floating around suggesting that the Volkswagen Group is looking to hire either Foxconn or Magna International to make its range of Scout-branded electric pickups and SUVs. Contract manufacturing is experiencing something of a resurgence right now in the EV world. Talking of which, Lordstown announced this week that the first of its endurance pickup trucks, which are produced for it under contract by Foxconn, are now heading out for delivery. EPA and CARB certification is now complete, but we still don't know final specs. The state of Oregon could become the latest to adopt a rebate program designed to encourage people to buy electric bicycles. Introduced recently, Legislative Concept 1994, if passed, would offer $1,200 off the price of a new e-bike and even more for e-cargo bikes. Not to be outdone by Pepsi and the Tesla Semi, Renault and Coca Cola were celebrating at the tail end of last week when Coca Cola began using Renault e-Tech electric trucks to make local deliveries in Belgium to stores and businesses. 30 trucks in total will eventually join the fleet. Nanograph has been awarded a contract by the US government to develop the first large-scale advanced silicon anode manufacturing facility in the country. When it reaches peak production, Nanograph says it will make 35 tons of anode material per year. Earlier this year, we reported that the US Army would be evaluating Canoe's electric vehicles for use in the military. This week, it delivered its first light tactical vehicle to the armed service. It's a pickup variant and frankly reminds us of a microbus pickup. Tesla has announced what it is calling, quote, price adjustments, end quote, for Model 3 and Model Y cars sold in the US. Right now, these discounts are equivalent to $3,750 and will remain in force until the end of this year. Sticking with Tesla, there was a wild rumour propagated this week on several outlets about a joint partnership between Tesla and NACS Semiconductor. The problem? According to our cursory research, NACS Semiconductor doesn't appear to be a legitimate company. Subscription services designed to give EV customers extra features are apparently here to stay, with Mercedes-Benz launching a new $1,200 a year subscription to slash acceleration times on EQ models by up to 1 second. I hate this idea so very much. What I do not hate, and I want everyone to pay attention here because I'm going to compliment Tesla, is the fact that Tesla, at last, has added new software to detect people using weights on their steering wheels in order to cheat autopilot. Cheat devices are dangerous and illegal, people. VinFast surprised us this week by confirming that its first US shipment of the VF8 electric SUVs are on their way to the country from Vietnam. The VF8 will begin deliveries as soon as the cars arrive, assuming that all the correct paperwork has been obtained, of course. Aztec Energy has announced a new type of charging station that it says has the potential to change where we can charge. It combines a large billboard and a rapid charging station with on-site battery packs, reducing grid demand and infrastructure requirements on-site. Volvo is boosting the range of its C40 and XC40 recharge electric cars for the new model year, with both cars getting a new, larger 82 kWh, 78 kWh usable battery pack. You'll gain up to about 40 miles or 64 kilometers of extra range. Toyota will begin producing a prototype hydrogen fuel cell HiLux Pickup truck at its UK manufacturing headquarters. The vehicle will be funded through a grant from the UK government as part of an attempt to expand zero-emission vehicle development in the UK. Renault Trucks has unveiled 2 new electric trucks in the form of the E-Tech T and E-Tech C. T's and C's. Both trucks will be offered in a variety of guises, from tractor units through to rigid frame, refrigerated box trucks, and even a trash and dump truck. In celebration of the production starting on its Ocean electric SUV, Fisker has published a time-lapse showing one of its first production Oceans going through the production line. We love ourselves some production time-lapses, so this one is a thumbs up from the team. Caterpillar has successfully completed the demonstration of its first battery-electric large mining truck at its proving ground facility. The truck, a 793 electric, looks like any other massive mining truck, but its onboard motors are battery-powered, not diesel-powered. BMW has patented a new technology that, in the future, will allow it to use electromechanical dampers to recapture kinetic energy from a car's suspension system, storing it in the battery pack. It might seem a little sci-fi, but it makes sense, especially given the increased regen potential from having increased weight from battery packs. Opel has published images and initial specifications for its all-electric Astra hatchback and Estate, both of which will go on sale next year. The Astra Electric and Astra Sports Tourer Electric offer a 54 kWh battery pack, and pricing will follow very soon. European company Designwork, in collaboration with Casbernra, has debuted a new electric car transporter with a 1 MWh battery pack. Designed for the international market, the Swiss company has built the transporter on top of a Volvo FM base chassis. International Charging Standards Organization Turin is not happy with Tesla's recent decision to release the North American charging standard as an open standard for all to adopt. It urges stakeholders, including Tesla, to focus on market acceleration, not announcing another charging standard. Continuing its excellent recent policies on EV adoption, the French government has launched a brand new funding program designed to get rural filling stations plugging in. Subsidies will be available to help smaller rural filling stations buy EV rapid charging equipment. Cake, in collaboration with Volta Trucks, has announced that they will be working together on a pilot project with H&M to provide last-mile delivery solutions in Paris starting in the first quarter of next year. Volta will deliver loaded Cake scooters to urban centres, and then the scooters will do the last-mile bit. Ford has announced an increase in funding for its Halewood electric power plant in the UK, where drivetrains are made, raising the total funding allocation from the company to £230 million sterling up to £380 million sterling. It's that time of the show when I show you a little something the team's been working on, and this time it's the Volvo C40 Recharge Twin we had at the start of November. Sadly, our reviews are going to be a little more basic this time than usual because of the terrible weather we had, but I hope you enjoy this trailer nonetheless. This year, we've seen some truly impressive electric cars come out from Hyundai, Kia and Genesis, thanks to an incredibly well-designed and very adaptable eGMP platform that's shared throughout the Hyundai, Kia, Genesis family. This week, Hyundai showcased something new it's been working on though, namely the electric vehicle technology it's been busy developing with its RN22e and NVision 74 prototypes. The RN22e, the first out-and-out high-performance vehicle built on the eGMP platform, is, we're told, the vehicle that was used to refine the final design and specifications of the upcoming Hyundai Ioniq 5N, which will be the first N-badged EV to go on sale sometime next year. We see said vehicle in camouflage form briefly in the video, but it is only a 3-second cameo, so you have to keep your eyes peeled and be ready for it. And finally, the Ford F150 Lightning Pickup has made some pretty big waves in the automotive industry this year, and it's helped Ford earn second place in the US EV sales charts. Earlier this week, though, a troubling story crossed our desk when we heard about an owner called Eric Rowe, who is, as it happens, a long-time EV owner, whose F150 Lightning had a bad experience at an Electrify America charging station. Per Rowe, he plugged his Lightning into an EA station in Newport, Oregon, started charging, but then there was a bang and the charging station appeared to turn off. Rowe says his truck wouldn't start, requiring a tow truck to tow him out of the bay. I should note that nobody knows for sure if it was the truck or the charging station, but for the record, both Ford and Electrify America say they are escalating their investigations promptly to find out exactly what happened. At the current time, it does seem like an isolated incident, but we will keep you posted. And on that note, we are done for the day. But before I go, a huge thank you to the Electric Vehicle Association for sponsoring today's show. They've been advocating for electric vehicles, believe it or not, since 1967, and firmly believe that our future depends on us making the switch to clean, green electric cars today. The EVA can help you find someone near to you that can help you make the switch to electric. It can help you become an EV educator and point you in the direction of monthly meetups for like-minded EV fans. And if you become a member, you'll gain access to a clean energy and EV loan program set up betwixt the EVA and the Colorado Clean Energy Credit Union. Find out more by heading to electricauto.org. And thanks again to the lovely folks at UGears. Educate, entertain and enthrall this holiday season with one of UGears' amazing, fully functioning mechanical models. Follow the link below and get yours today. And finally, thanks to Energy Sage, follow the link below to find out how easy it can be to get verified, trustworthy solar experts helping you make the step towards energy self-sufficiency, either with solar panels on the roof of your home or through a local community solar project. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell for this channel and for our second channel, Transport Evolved Take 2. And in addition to becoming a Patreon supporter or a YouTube channel member, you can tip us through Ko-fi or you can check out our cool swag store. And if you do like what you saw today, please consider adding a super thanks to your comment. It is easy to do and it all helps our channel grow. And we would really honestly appreciate you helping us out if you can. YouTube's ad revenue for the past quarter is now down 50% on previous months. And if this continues, we might have to find other things to do. So any help you can send our way would be gratefully received. As long as everything is okay this time next week, we'll be back with another roundup show. But in the meantime, remember we publish content every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus our Sunday musings and garden updates over on Take 2. Whatever you enjoy next, I hope your weekend is an amazing one. And as always, stay safe, keep evolving.